Hello, my name is Mike, also known as Big Tiki. You ask, what do we do here at Big Tiki's Airbrushing? Well, to put it plain and simple, we make your cool stuff cooler. You bring in a project, it could be anything from a goalie mask to a motorcycle to something you want on a vehicle. It could even be a pair of shoes. Maybe you just want something painted on a wall. I actually also do stuff on canvas. So maybe you're looking to put something up on your wall. We do it all. People always ask me, how did I end up starting doing this? Well, it started off as when I started selling automotive paint years ago, and decided that if I was going to sell the product, I might as well learn how it works. So I decided the best way to do that is to do it hands-on. To get my hands dirty, learn how the product works. I started off by working for a local company that wanted to bring in a custom paint line. So after convincing them to go for it, we went down to Los Angeles, went into their manufacturing plants. So when I went there, I started looking at all the cool stuff that they had on the walls, similar to what I have here in my little office, and went, oh wow, like this is cool. I mean, I did see this kind of stuff in magazines. I mean, I did, as a kid, I did buy a lot of like the Cartoons magazine that had all it like had to do all about cars, right? Which had a lot of cool stuff in it. Was a big fan of like mini trucking and lowriders, so I mean there was a lot of murals and a lot of cool paint being painted on them, and I decided to start painting things myself. Right? Even as a kid, I would take my Hot Wheels cars, and I didn't like how they looked, and I would change how they looked, and I would put a different paint job on them. I guess that's where you can say where this all started. So as I got older and started selling these products and learned how these products worked, and went and bought myself an airbrush and started dabbling with it, I started to fall in love with it. It was like a zen moment for me. It was like when I would have an airbrush in my hand, have some music playing in the background, I just felt like this was where I was supposed to be. This is where my enjoyment was. And yes, over the years, there was a lot of frustration because airbrushes are not an easy tool to use for a lot of people, especially if you end up buying the wrong products to use, which I did at the beginning. But over the years, with a lot of trial by terror, I ended up learning how to do this, and I started getting customers, friends, and other customers from where I worked that wanted me to put something on their vehicles or their helmets, or just for me to paint on a piece of aluminum so they could put it up on the wall. So this is how I started. So I've painted many different kind of projects. I've painted small things like like coffee mugs. I've painted something as weird as somebody asked me to paint on a rock because they thought it looked like a skull. So I painted a skull on a rock. I've painted goalie masks. I've painted motorcycle helmets. I've painted motorcycle parts. I've painted murals on vehicles. I even went as far as painting whole vehicles. I have worked at a few automotive shops, so I did learn more about how to use the products properly as well. But I just wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to have the freedom to paint what I wanted to paint. I wanted the freedom to paint how I wanted to paint on things that I thought that were cool, not just on a bumper, a fender, painting a car a factory color, fixing dents, scratches. That was not my thing. I did not. I wasn't very happy doing that. So, but I wanted to be more artistic. I wanted to put designs, crazy things. I wanted to put tikis and skulls and fire and, you know, paint portraits on things. And if you ever go and look at my website, which is bigtikis.com, go on my Instagram, which is at bigtiki, even on my Facebook page, like, you know, you will see some of the cool things that I've painted. You know, I ask my customers, what do you want? You know, what is your idea? You know, with a few questions and some um, back and forth, I get a vision inside my head, which I believe is their vision as well. And usually, about 98% of the time, when they uh, finally see the finished product, they are blown out of the water. So, yeah, I really enjoy doing this. And I want to continue doing this, and I want to progress further and further and further. And if you have a cool project that you are working on, or that you have in the garage, or that you have in your house, and go, what would make this even better is to have fresh paint, maybe some artistic flair to it. Come on down. Talk to me. I'm a very friendly guy. So I hope you liked my little intro to myself and what I do. Um, and hope to hear from you soon. Have a good day.